Are you scared that you might fail in business because owning a business may not really be for you? Do you think that there are people out there who are cut out to be business owners and there are those who are not? Do you believe that you can own a successful business even if none of your ancestors are business owners? This video is part 2 of our 3-part series, 3 Ways to Tell if Business is Really for You. In our previous episode, we started with the first way of the 3 ways to tell if business is really for you. And if you missed it, you can check out episode 38 after this. Now, let's go to the second way. And this is to find out if you are self-reliant. Let me demonstrate this with some stories of my mentee. Lina is an independent woman. Her parents separated when she was just 7 years old. Being the eldest among 3 children, she had to grow up quickly. Her mother is a high school graduate and so she can only work as a house helper when Lina's father left them. Now, even at 7 years old, Lina learned to take care of her siblings when her mother would leave them to go to work. Now, in her 20s, when she came to me for a job interview, she didn't mention that she came from a broken home until I asked about her parents' work. Well, the fact that her parents were separated only came out when I asked about her father's job. And there was no way she could answer that question because she hadn't heard from her father since he left them. As she told her story, it was evident to me that she was self-reliant. From how she took care of her siblings to how they grew up and how she finished college by supporting herself, I could see that she was a responsible woman. And instead of wasting her time daydreaming or blaming her misery on her parents, she chose to take action. And she was also resilient. Responsible, takes action, and is resilient. These were the qualities of someone who is self-reliant. So, will Lina make a good businesswoman? My answer is yes. If she will also have the 3 qualities from episode number 38, which are discipline, humility, and courage, plus other qualities which I will reveal in our next episode. Now, let me contrast this with the story of a woman who is the opposite of self-reliant. Meet Bibing. Bibing is an employee who has been earning minimum wage in the last 5 years as a sales lady. Because she is the only one who has stayed that long in that position, her manager tried to promote her, but she refused to take any additional responsibilities. There were times when Bibing was the only one who didn't reach her sales target. And when she was confronted, she'd come up with reasons like, well, it was raining, bad weather, no customers, foul smell of neighboring stores, and so on and so on. She always pointed to external reasons, never admitting even to herself that she was wrong or that she had areas for improvement. But Bibing would always talk about her dreams of finishing college someday so that she can apply for the job of a public school teacher. That, according to her, was her ultimate ambition. Whenever she was offered to take a work schedule that would allow her to enroll in a few subjects towards her dream, she'd say, maybe next sem, but then she'll never take action. Several years ago, Bibing and her batchmates were trained in Excel so that they could improve their reports. Because she could not type, she couldn't catch up with the lessons. So when the instructor saw this, she gave Bibing extra time to work on a typing tutor software to improve her typing speed. She tried it once or twice and then she gave up. This was one of the reasons why she did not want any promotion. She knows that promotion meant that she had to learn how to type so that she could make reports in Excel. If only she tried after every failure she had, she would have been one of the supervisors or managers already. 2 women. Bibing was not self-reliant while Lina was. Only Lina has the potential to succeed as a business builder. She was responsible, an action taker towards her dreams, and resilient. Why are these qualities needed? Well, Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki defines business according to his cash flow quadrant. We won't go into details about the 4 ways on how to make money as mentioned in the book. For this topic, let me just share with you this important point. Kiyosaki said that you don't have a business if you don't have 2 very important things. 1 is a system and 2 people working on that system. The system in a business is something that you as a business builder creates. There is nobody who can create it for you because it's your system. How can you create that if you are not self-reliant? How can you create a system if you blame everyone except yourself? The only way to create a system is to take action. Try out a system in your mind and tweak it until it works. This needs a lot of patience and resilience. And when the system you created starts to work, then you can hire and train the right people to apply the system for you. Now, are you self-reliant? Are you responsible? Are you a dreamer who takes action? And are you a resilient person? If yes, then you might be cut out for business. If not, know that nobody is born self-reliant. And now that you know it, you can always work on improving your self-reliance. Remember that one of the traits of successful business owners is the ability to take action. If you just listen to me and don't apply what you learn, there is actually no learning. All you have is just entertainment. This is Mommy N, your Mommy Negosyo, saying be business-minded.